Hi guys, join me in session and I'm back down at St Ives Fishery. I haven't been out fishing for a little while now, in a good few weeks. I've just been moving house. That's all done, dusted and sorted now. I haven't been down to St Ives for well over a month either, so it's good to be back on the bank. Great to be back down here. I'm on little fjords, I'm on a spit. I've got big fjords behind me and Meadow just to my right. I got here this morning just on first light, had a good walk round, and this was the only place I saw fish, so it was a good place as any to start, and we'll give it a go, and hopefully with a bit of luck I can put a fish or two on the bank. I'm hoping I haven't spooked them out of the area because they were already here and it's a tight little swim. I'll give you a look at that later on, but if I have, then I'll do what I normally do. I'll have the gear on the barrow and I'll move. Got a few nights in front of me, so I'll do my best. I'll show you everything I'm doing a bit later on. For now, see you guys later. Cheers guys. Hi guys, we're just heading into the first evening now, just sort of give you a quick update. There's been no action so far. I spent a lot longer than what I'd liked to find the right spots in the swim, causing more disturbance than I'd like to as well. We've got the rods out now though, got some bait out. I haven't seen any fish activity since I put the rods out, so I've definitely moved the fish out of the swim. But I'm hoping I haven't moved them too far. Luckily with this swim, because of all the snags and the islands and bars and everything else, I don't think they'll have gone far. Might just gone round the corner and hopefully they'll come back at some point. But on the plus side, it's another swim I haven't fished before, which I've now mapped out quite well. Should go in my notebook, so if I need to come back in this swim in the future and get the rods out with minimal disturbance, which is a massive edge. It's always good to map out swims and learn new areas when you get into them, when the fish are there. So hopefully tonight or tomorrow I'll update you with a fish, but if not, I'll get the gear on the barrow and be on the move again tomorrow. I'll give you a little look at the swim I'm fishing and spots now in a second. So until later on or tomorrow morning when I update you with what's going on with the session, until then, see you guys later. Cheers guys. Right guys, just give you a quick look at the area that I'm fishing at the moment. Have a look at the swim and the spots I'm fishing. That there is little fjords, and if you come round, there's big fjords out there, and that gap in the distance goes out into Meadow. So I'm on a spit, so we take a little walk up towards the bivvy area. I do think it's the kind of area that will get overlooked by other anglers, just because it's a very tight swim, and it won't have been long since the area that my bivvy's in was potentially underwater. It's still very wet and muddy here. So a few weeks ago this would have all been underwater, so it's an area that the fish haven't seen a lot of pressure in, and I have seen fish here this morning, so I'm hoping that they'll come back. I haven't spooked them out the area. It's a very good chance of a bite. Right, as we go down into the water, as you can see it's very tight, but look at this for a picturesque swim. The area just looks very carpy indeed, very snaggy, little bars with trees grown out of, almost like little dot islands. There's the entrance over there, comes into little fjords. Where that bar is, where all them snags are over there, that's where I saw fish this morning. So I've got my left hand rod out towards that bar with all the trees growing out of. Looks like an island from here, but it is a bar. And then I've got one just on the corner where it opens up this side, as I don't want the fish to kite round the back of that, so I'll never land them. Then I've got one a few rod lengths out there just at the bottom of the marginal shelf. I saw a fish roll there this morning as well, so that's where I've edged my bets. I'll give you guys a look at the rigs and bait and stuff later on, but that's a good look at the swim. Wind's trickling in here, looks absolutely perfect at the moment, but as always, it doesn't pan out the way I expect, then I'll have a move tomorrow. So there we are guys, just a little look at my swim. If you come back out the water, you can see my bivvies just there, very tight, not a lot of overhead room to cast. Got to put my rods down here in the water, as you can see. But these are the sort of areas I always look for, the areas that don't see a lot of angling pressure. Always good for a bite, well, as long as the fish are in the area. As you can see, it's still flooded up there. There is a swim further up the point at the end there, which you can get a bivvy on. This is flooded to here, literally to the side of my bivvy. And a few weeks ago, I'm sure this area here was underwater as well. As you can see, it's still very muddy. But there you are guys, so a little look at my swim. Cheers guys. Well, good morning guys. I managed to bag myself a fish an hour or two ago, just before first light, and I can say I'm a very happy angler. Unbelievable fight, massive battle in the dark, trying to avoid the snags, but it all went to plan and fish went in the net. Stunning common, just over £30, and the tactics paid off. Coming in a swim, you know, looking for them areas. It did go very quiet after I managed to get the rods out yesterday, and I never heard anything last night, so it might have been a lone fish, but we'll have a little look at that fish now in a minute, and then I'm going to give it until dinner time, and then I'll reassess whether I stay in here for another night or move into another swim. I'll have a wind in, have a look, have a walk round, see what I see. So we'll take a look at that fish now, guys. It's an absolute pearler. So until later on, cheers guys. Well guys, take a look at that for an early morning wake up call. Unbelievable fish. What a welcome back. £30, 7 ounces. A pure St Ives gold. Just totally blown away. What a fish. Try and give you guys a look at the other side. He is a little bit feisty. There he is. What a creature. Unbelievable. One very happy angler. What a place. Get in. One last good bite. Unbelievable fish. Back she goes. Hi guys, it's just a quick update really. Since I had that fish this morning, it's gone very quiet. About dinner time I reeled in and I spent 2 or 3 hours walking all around the lake. I've not really seen anything. There's hardly a breath of wind on the entire lake, which I don't like on big pits. So with nothing to go on, I'm going to do another night in this swim and hope some fish move back in at some point. But if not, I'll get up again tomorrow, wait until late morning, dinner time, have another walk round. I know the weather is due to change tomorrow a little bit. Had a little bit of rain today, it's due some rain tonight, and the wind is going to swing right round tomorrow. So even if I don't see anything tomorrow, I might just get on the end of the wind, go where I think they'll be, and hope for the best, and just keep my eyes peeled. That's all you can do, is keep looking, keep searching. Fish on these big pits are so nomadic, they move all the time, and you've really got to be on your toes to keep in front of them. But as I say, effort equals reward, and I will keep trying, keep going, and hopefully the rewards will come soon. So until later on, cheers guys. Well, good morning guys. It's an uneventful night last night. I'm going to give it another couple of hours and then I'm going to be off around the lake, try and find some fish. The wind has started to change direction now. It looks good. The conditions look spot on for later on. I hope these fish are going to turn on this new wind. So I'm going to head for that bank, have a good look for an hour or two. If I don't see anything, then I'm definitely going to move anyway. I'm going to move on to that fresh new wind. And hopefully I can put another fish on the bank this session. It's just a quick update just to let you guys know what's happening. You know, I can't complain really. One fish in the first 2 nights back after a bit of a break from the area. I did some fishing on some other lakes, but it's good to be back. And I'm over the moon if that's the only fish this session. I'll take that every day of the week, but I'm going to keep trying and hopefully I can nick another fish or 2 before the session's over. So I'll let you guys know what's going on later on. So until then, cheers guys. Hi guys, as you can see I've had a move. I spent 2 or 3 hours this afternoon walking all around the lake, mainly up and down this windward bank. Hadn't really seen anything. No fish sightings, nothing to go on. And the wind was pumping then down to that bottom corner and all the anglers turning up were heading for the swims down there, and I knew the wind was going to turn a little bit more this afternoon and into the evening and come straight into this bank, and there was no one in this swim, so I had a gut feeling fish were going to end up turning up here. So I got in this swim, sort of preempting the weather and the wind change, and hopefully I'll be rewarded for that and the fish will turn up. The swim is in the main body of Meadow Lake, a swim known as Lancaster Point. It's a very popular swim, does a lot of fish, there's a lot of anglers. One of the main reasons it's popular is because you can park the car right behind the swim. There's not many swims on this lake you can do that. But I'm happy. I managed to find 3 spots out there, about 80-90 yards, 2 in about 9 foot water and then 1 in slightly deeper water, so I'm sort of edging my bets. So hopefully that pays off, the fish turn up, and tonight or tomorrow morning I can update you with a capture. So for now, until later on, cheers guys. Right guys, I just thought I'd give you a little look at the bait I'm using on this session. Starting with a spod mix. There's 3 different types of boilie in there, the FSB, the Milky Fizz and a new test bait that I'm looking at. That's all been chopped and crumbed. I've then added hemp, maize and tigers to the mix. That has been finished off with lots of liquids, all the liquid food complexes for each boilie, plus some liquid liver. Then rig wise, I'm using my standard go-to combi rig on a slip D, size 4 wide gape, 14mm Milky Fizz bottom bait, and a 10mm Spar Baits yellow pop up, just to tip that off. That's fish sort of snowman style. I then add a stick to the rig to add a little bit of traction around the hook bait, plus to stop any tangles. That's just the FSB stick mix there. Then put about 10 or 12 spods of that around each bait, and that has been the bait I've used on this session, and that's caught me that common earlier on in the session. So there we are guys, that's a little look at the bait I'm using on this session. I'll give you a little look around my swim in a minute, but for now I'll catch you guys later. Cheers guys. Right guys, just thought I'd give you a little look at Lancaster Point and the swim I'm fishing. This is the right hand side of Lancaster Point. It's basically a double peg. I'm fishing the left hand side. I thought I'd give you a look at both sides. Great social swim this one if you're here with your mate. The wind was hacking down that way this morning. It's now started to turn and started to come in towards me, so it's looking very good for a bite. So as we come round, if you put your bivvy on the right hand side of the peg, and over there on the left hand side of the peg, it's my bivvy. As you can see, great social swim. As we come round to the front of the swim, there's my rods down there, and I've basically got 3 rods out there using the far tree line as a marker to cast to. Got 2 rods in about 9 foot of water, and a 3rd rod in slightly deeper water, sort of edging my bets, and hopefully it pays off. As you can see, the wind's starting to trickle in here nicely now. It's looking really good. So as we come back round, there's my bivvy there, and there, just up there, is my car. It's one of the reasons it's a very popular swim. There's not many swims like this on the lake where you can park your car behind your swim. But that's a little look guys at the swim, and hopefully the fish turn up. Be able to show you the fish either later on tonight or in the morning. So until later on, cheers guys. Hi guys, just a quick update. It was a very quiet night last night, nothing this morning either. It's about mid-afternoon now. I have had a quick look round, not seen anything anywhere, not seen any action or any activity in this swim, but I'm going to stay put as I've not seen anything to go on. The weather's spot on for this swim, the wind's trickling in here lovely, so there's no reason to up and move. Like I've said before, the fish on big pits are very nomadic, so even if they aren't here now, they could turn up at any point. So we'll keep trying, we'll give it a go. Hopefully I can nick one before I go home tomorrow morning. If not, I'll give you a final rundown tomorrow, the session. But I can't complain, I've had a fish. You're going to do a lot of blank nights on big pits like this. It's a big pit, it's low stock, it's not an easy water. But I'm pretty happy. managed to nick one after a bit of a break away from the water. Things are going okay. So with a bit of luck, we'll see what happens. But until later on, if I catch something, or tomorrow morning, my final rundown. Till then, cheers guys. Well, good morning guys. As another session draws to a close, the move didn't pay off this time. It was another blank night last night, but that just shows to me how important location on these big pits is. Got to be on your toes, looking for them fish all the time. Ever since spawning, they haven't really shown or given themselves away at all. They haven't been that active. So it's been fishing extremely hard. Always hard to locate fish if you can't physically see them. You just got to go off gut feelings, the weather conditions, and where you think they are. I mean, I've had a very good session. I've learned a lot, fished a couple of new swims. It's all going to be good information come the autumn. Going to put me in good stead to know a bit more about this lake. It's still early days for me. I'm still learning this place. It's going to take a long time to figure out where the fish like to be certain times of the year, in what conditions, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like I said, I've had a good session, managed another fish, which I'll take that any day of the week. I mean, it's fishing extremely hard at the minute. And if I can nick the odd fish along the way throughout the summer months, then I'm doing something right. And hopefully, come autumn, all this time spent throughout the summer will help me, and I can put a couple of them bigger fish on the bank in the autumn. That fish I had the other day, unbelievable fish. Very happy with that. It's been another successful session. Really enjoyed it. I'm enjoying sharing this journey with you guys. So for now, that's all from me. Tight lines. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers guys.